After 30 years of taking care of children, a Louisville woman is closing her doors for good. Bobbie Hudson is what many would call a second mother, a nurturer, and caregiver. Hudson's Home Daycare Center was the first African-American owned and licensed in-home daycare in Winston County.
Now, more than 3 decades later, Hudson is ready to retire. Our Keely Shields talked with Hudson about her career and found out the impact she has made within her community. And Keely Shields joins us in the studio with more on that story. Keely.
Hey, that's right, guys. Sometimes the biggest impact starts with the smallest hands, and Miss Bobbie Hudson has been caring for children in Winston County for nearly 3 decades. And today, she is finally closing the doors to a dream she started 30 years ago. For 30 years, Bobbie Hudson has opened her doors for little hands and feet to come learn, sing, and play.
After 5 or 6 years of doing child care, I decided to become a licensed child care provider. So we took our backyard and we added space, and that's how we started Hudson's Home Daycare Center.
Most days, Hudson begins her morning at 4:30. Her babies start coming in at 5:45. She says over the years she has lost count of just how many children she's watched grow.
Over 500 plus. I was sort of like keeping account, and I stopped. So it's probably close to 1,000. I have nurse practitioners. I have 1 scientist, a banker, or maybe more. They all have been very successful.
Now, more than 3 decades later, Hudson announced she would be closing up shop and heading for retirement. And many in the community say she's impacted them in more ways than she knows.
We were very inspired by Miss Hudson. Since then, we have had not only my daughter to go, but all her children to go. And everyone that went, they excelled. Miss Hudson has really done an amazing job with so many children.
She has been a foundation for our family through 4 generations. Yes, it's bittersweet that she is retiring, because when she tried to give me the letter, I said, I don't want this. I said, did God tell you to pray about that? And then we laughed. I could tell she was getting emotional, but then I had to go back and apologize to her because she has truly served her purpose.
Over the years, Hudson has found the key ingredients when it comes to working with children.
That's the main thing, patience, and teaching them to share. And that's the beginning stage. It's patient with them, teaching them to share and love, and then everything else falls in place.
And as she sings one last time with her babies, her support system in the community is excited to see her step into her new chapter.
It is a very bittersweet moment that Miss Hudson is retiring, but I must say she definitely deserves it. She's worked hard. She's dedicated many years of service to a lot of families.
To see her go, I've cried 1,000 times. Trying not to cry now, but definitely going to miss her. I wished her the absolute best in her retirement. We love you, Miss Hudson.
Now, Miss Hudson says she couldn't have done it without the support from the community and the great helpers she had along the way. She says she's definitely going to be a little bit quieter in her house, but she is ready to spend time with her family.